I'm Sofie Davis. Welcome to Wildcat Sports. The biggest step forward in facilities for women's athletics at the University of Kentucky is happening right now. Memorial Coliseum, home to women's gymnastics, volleyball, basketball, and stunt, is being renovated. Construction for a new and improved Memorial Coliseum started in late March. Updates for the 73-year-old building include climate control, modernized seating, and an upgraded facility experience for the teams that call Memorial home. Our very own Ajani Teeler spoke about what this means for women's athletics.
It's going to make the fan experience way better, and so hopefully we have more fans and students, season ticket holders and boosters coming in, and hopefully just make a lot more money for all the teams in women's athletics.
The $82 million project should be finished in the fall of 2024. The women's teams displaced by this construction will have a new competition site for the 2023 season. The athletic department believes this pause will help advance UK athletics for years to come. Multiple wins on the road, pick sixes, 10-game win streaks, and conference tournament play wins are just some of the highlights from a successful week for the Cats. Let's get into the Wildcat wins from this week. Hey BBN, I'm Sofie Davis, and we have a special guest performing the national anthem at the Tennessee game tonight. And we're going to get to know him a little better by playing 5 questions in 50 yards. We have Noah Thompson here. He's a Kentucky native and American Idol Season 20 winner. Are you ready, Noah?
I'm ready.
All right, first question is, who is your favorite Kentucky football player of all time? Owen Martin's first career goal as a Wildcat helped men's soccer tie Indiana 1-1 on Tuesday. Emma Grome headlined volleyball's win against Mizzou on Friday by reaching her 3,000th career assist. And back at home on Sunday, the Cats defeated Ole Miss 3-1 in their match. Finally, women's soccer finished off the week for the Cats with a 2-0 victory over Vanderbilt on Sunday, making them unbeaten through their first 13 games this season. Hi, I'm Sofie Davis, and this is your Wildcat Sports Report. We start by congratulating the UK stunt team. They finished their first season on Saturday as the runner-up at the Division I Nationals behind 2-time defending national champion California Baptist. Kentucky's first win in Starkville since 2008 came on Saturday when Kentucky beat Mississippi State 24-3. Derek Jackson's first career pick six, Devin Leary passing for 156 yards with 2 touchdowns, and Tavion Robinson's 5 catches for 91 yards all combined for a big win on the road. UK men and women's soccer ring this bell every time they defeat their opponent to signal their win. But it symbolizes more than just a victory. In 2014, the UK soccer complex was named after Wendell and Vicky Bell for their contributions to UK athletics and student athletes. All around campus, you can see and hear their impact.
We looked around and felt very comfortable when Mitch Barnhart came in to the athletic department. We felt blessed and wanted to give back and felt into everybody's future. A good way to do that was with students.
Although they are involved with every team on campus, Wendell noted one team in particular as Vicky's favorite.
So this is a picture that we keep up by our door over here, and it says it's Vicky's wish list for Christmas. And what it says, "Dear Santa, what I want for Christmas, number 1, UK Rifle Championship." At least this year, she's gone on every single away match that we've had, which has been super fun because she just is such a joy and she has just such an energy that she brings with her, and it makes traveling just that much more special.
Their family's generosity and love for UK athletics has created a lasting legacy for the Bell name.
As a country boy raised on a farm with a potbelly stove and not running water in the house, I'm totally shocked, and we're very blessed to give back to be able to hopefully provide some additional opportunities for others.
Hey Wildcat and Lexington community, this is Sofie Davis with your Wildcat News Update of the day. A once familiar face at Kentucky has been making national news since March of 2022. Former UK swimmer and human health sciences major Riley Gaines credits the university for her skills and confidence. Former UK swimmer Riley Gaines always made her mark in and outside of the pool. The multiple All-American and SEC champion was also the SEC Scholar Athlete of the Year and a Brad Davis Community Service Award recipient. When Gaines tied Leah Thomas, a transgender athlete from Penn, at the NCAA Championships in 2022, she was forced to go home without a trophy. The NCAA awarded Thomas the 5th-place trophy instead. While that was the last meet of her career, her impact outside the pool continues. Gaines has dedicated her time advocating for women in sports.
So now I'm working with an organization called Independent Women's Forum. And they're kind of just allowing me to continue advocating by giving me different opportunities in terms of testifying at both the state and federal level on like fairness in women's sports bills.
Gaines originally planned to attend dental school after graduation, but instead she's now traveling the country speaking in front of thousands of people, and most recently attended the State of the Union with Michigan Representative Lisa McClain.
I feel like UK honestly provided me with a ton of resources that has allowed me to be secure and firm in my stance. I feel like being an athlete at UK and the resources that UK provided me has allowed me to continue seeing this through the past year.
The former Wildcats' next steps are to testify for the Bill of Women's Rights, which is just being introduced in 4 to 5 states across the country. From Wildcat News here in Lexington, this is Sophie Davis.
FCA's vision is to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes.
All right, everybody, welcome to FCA.
I actually used to play softball at the University of Kentucky. I played for 4 years, and now I have the honor of serving on staff for FCA at the University of Kentucky, serving female athletes. Now as a staff member, what's really neat is I get to oversee multiple teams, so I'm not just involved with the softball team anymore, I'm involved with all women's sports at UK, and it's just really cool to see God move in every team on campus.
Maybe there's something in there.
So a normal FCA huddle usually starts with a fun game to bring out our competitive nature.
Oh no.
Let's go, Toru.
Or some type of fellowship activity where the athletes can get to know one another on a deeper level. And then we will usually have announcements and then some type of testimony either from an athlete or a coach's point of view. And then we usually have a keynote speaker. Sometimes it's a staff member, sometimes it's a guest speaker.
Word, Ephesians chapter 1, if not, it'll be on the screen, closest on the handout.
The community that's built through FCA is really unique just because college athletes have a super busy schedule. They usually spend most of their time with their teammates, and that's great, but it is nice to go to an FCA setting where you get fellowship with other athletes from many other sports. And I've just seen so many relationships built through that across sports. And it's honestly just really awesome for those relationships to be built for accountability purposes, but also just to encourage one another and spur each other on, given that they all understand one another's lifestyle being a college athlete.
Is concerned with how you finish your race. Should we not be concerned with how we finish our race? Does that make sense?
FCA is really special because it really bridges faith and sports together, and as we know, sports have a huge platform to be really influential to the world, and so we really want to raise up athletes and coaches to spread the gospel, and the community that's built at FCA is unlike any other, and it's an amazing time.
As Title IX is celebrating its 50th anniversary, and with March being Women's History Month, Kentucky's newest women's team is making their mark. UK Stunt was added as a varsity sport to the athletic program this October. As stunt is one of the fastest growing sports in the US, this Kentucky team is paving the way for other women's programs.
So it's been huge in the aspect that there has not been a Power 5 school that's added it as a Division I sport that's recognized almost like it's under the NCAA. So that's been huge, being one of the first Power 5 schools to be able to implement it.
Navigating a new team is daunting itself, and adding on an intense practice schedule in many competitions makes it even harder. But this team has not backed down.
I think, personally, it's more exciting than it is nerve-wracking because we get to be pioneers in a sport that's only 10 years old. And so we get to form the program, we get to make the first impression, and it's really exciting to be a part of that. I think the number one goal is our team wants to be worthy of wearing the Kentucky logo across our chest.